vitamin D, known as the sunshine vitamin. And that's because that's how we get the majority of our vitamin D. When you expose your skin to the UV light from the sun, it actually converts in the body to vitamin D. And if you happen to live in a northern climate like I do here in Canada, you're at a much higher risk of being deficient in this nutrient. And the majority of the population actually is deficient in vitamin D. And if you have a darker skin tone, this puts you at a higher risk for deficiency. And also if you're a vegetarian or a vegan, because the only, or I should say that the most available sources of vitamin D in our food comes from animal sources. So how you should be checking your vitamin D levels is you can just go to your family doctor and ask for them to run a vitamin D test. And this will be able to show you what the vitamin D levels in your body are. Most people, they're deficient, so they need to be supplementing. Now, vitamin D is a fat-soluble vitamin that does a lot of things in the body. It controls calcium and phosphate. It actually helps reduce the risk of rickets. It helps reduce the risk of bone fractures, keeps your teeth strong, vital for the immune system. So if you're somebody that's getting a lot of cold and flus throughout the season, if you're prone to infections, get your vitamin D levels checked and start supplementing with it, because this is a key component to your immune system. This is actually one of the foundational nutrients that I recommend all of my clients take, because it is such a simple thing to be doing and it has such a huge array of effects on the body. Another thing is it actually helps to reduce the risk of many types of cancers. So vitamin D really is so important to be having. And a lot of studies have actually shown to be a link between deficiency in vitamin D and depression. So if you're someone that suffers with mood disorders, including something like seasonal affective disorder, which is something that 20% of the population suffers with throughout the winter months, try supplementing with vitamin D and see how you're feeling. And I recommend you actually go see your naturopathic doctor or your functional medicine doctor, so that way they're able to prescribe a correct dose for you. So if you're at a much lower range, they can be prescribing the optimal amount of vitamin D you need to be having in the day. So when you're supplementing with one, it's important that one of the things I like to tell my clients is if you can buy your supplements at the drugstore, it's probably not a good brand, because the majority of those supplements are actually filled with fillers and preservatives and starches and all these inflammatory ingredients. So when I buy supplements, I look for very clean versions. So Kephoria sent me this vitamin D. And I love that the only other 2 ingredients in it are MCT oils from non-GMO coconut oil, and it's in a gelatin capsule. So that's it, just good old vitamin D. So if you want more information on vitamin D or find out where you can be grabbing this vitamin D3, because I love these handy little capsules, they're great for traveling. I keep it in my purse whenever I'm out on the go. Just comment below and remember to get your code to save $10 off your purchase at Kephoria below for Katie10. Bye guys.